Hi, Rod Katwyk here. I want to show you guys what to do if you ever have that situation where an owner or a contractor gives you these 5 or sometimes 6-inch square drains, and you have a situation where you have a 3-piece drain that's already installed and you want to use a RodKat shower tray and do a topical waterproofing with that. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unbolt and take off the clamping ring from the drain body. Once you have the clamping ring off, you can use that to cut out where your holes are for your bolt holes and then also the hole for the drain riser. Once you have everything cut out, you put it in and you can see everything's going to fit. The next step you're going to do is you're going to put in your RodKat shower tray. So using your thin set, your notch trowel, and all the stuff you need to install the RodKat shower tray, you will thin set that onto your shower floor, onto your subfloor. Press everything down, make sure you have 100% coverage. Then the next step you're going to do is install the Noble Bond flange. With the Noble Bond flange, you're going to just want to take that same thin set and you're going to want to spread that thin set along this ridge, or actually we've cut down this indentation here so that when this sits down here, it's going to be flush or a little bit lower than our shower tray surface. So when your topical waterproofing comes across here, you're not going to have a ridge here to create a little bit of a dam or a bird bath. The next step you're going to do is you're going to take your sealant. With your sealant, you're going to go through and make sure that you really put it on there. Just goop it on so you're going to get 100% coverage onto your ring. And then also, you know, when you start screwing down your bolts and stuff like that, guys, it's good to see it oozing out of it. So you'll take this, again, you've got your thin set around here. You know, you can even have the thin set on this little part of the subfloor. Thin set everywhere this is going to touch. You're going to carefully set that down into place, pressing it along the sides and pressing it all down, and you're going to start to feel where your sealant is. You're going to get it down as much as you can, and then you're going to take your clamping ring, and your clamping ring you're going to install, and you'll bolt that down just as tight and as snug as you can get. You know what you're going to have there now with your urethane caulking, you're going to have a great seal, a gasket that's made here. Your thin set's going to be set here, where this is going to be ready to take on your topical waterproofing. But now you've got plenty of room here for, you know, this is a 5-inch, and I've seen guys coming into our shop with 6-inch ones. And then you're going to basically, when it comes time to install, you're going to basically screw this thing down to the height that you need as you're installing to whatever it is to hit flush, you know, where you're going to want that tile. This is a good place for dry pack, you know, so this part here you'll do your 4-to-1 sand and cement mix. But what's cool about this, and what I like about this, is it just allows so much for that secondary weepage, you know. So again, as the water's coming across the top of the shower pan and then it hits the drain, what we all know, what doesn't go into the drain, and especially the way these things are set up, there's no weepage around these drains at all. It all has to come through this secondary weepage system. So this is a system that I really like. We use it a lot commercially, where you've got the bigger rings and everything's out of cast iron metal. I like the Noble because it lays flat. I like all the different thicknesses. We get them from 3/4 of an inch to 2.5 inches thick. So again, you know, with our shower trays, we'll cut and hit that thickness that you guys want. The most typical for us is 1.5 inches, but some guys get them 3/4 of an inch in like a smaller drain, so or a smaller tray. So I hope this is good for you guys and educational. And again, this is a frequently asked question here in our store. Probably 3 times a week, people are bringing in these big drains and saying, you know, the owners want to use this. What's the solution? And this is the solution. So hopefully this is helpful. Rod Katwyk, over and out.